Hello, my name is Camus, welcome back to Let's Play the Darkest Dungeon. I am still gonna hold off on trying to take down the Brigand 16-pounder. I feel that I'm not quite ready for that yet. I would, for example, like to bring one or two of my Houndmasters, but they are currently in the hamlet, relieving a bit of stress or getting rid of a negative quirk. So instead we're going to do a long exploration mission in the Warrens. We're going to bring a man-at-arms, a Crusader, a Jester and a Vestal. The Vestal should be a very good healer because I've given her Junior's Head, increasing heal skills by 30%, and a Sacred Scroll, increasing healing skills by another 33%. Her stun skill chance is reduced by that, as is her speed. She doesn't even have a stun skill unlocked, so that is actually quite okay. She is going to be receiving a little bit more stress damage, but overall she should be fine. The Jester is going to apply a lot of slice-offs, I think, because the crit modifier for the slice-off is 10%, which is pretty damn good. In combination with the Ancestor's Pen, that should get the crit value up to 25%, which is very nice. And of course, the blood, in combination with the Bleed Amulet, he is very likely to land a bleed on one or two armored foes in the Warren. So that's basically his main layout. Then again, he does have a bit of stress, as does the Crusader, so he is probably also going to use Inspiring Tune now and then. And if we think we need it, we can also apply a Battle Ballad from the third position. The Crusader, like I said, he's a bit high up on stress, so I've given him a Hero's Ring to increase his Virtue chance, as well as a Holy Orders, increasing his Virtue chance even further and reducing the amount of stress damage that he receives. He is a Warren's Adventurer as well, so he shouldn't receive that much stress damage at all. But if he goes over 100 stress, then there's a very good chance that he will in fact become virtuous, which would be very nice, of course. The Man-at-Arms, finally, is a Warren's Tactician. His damage is a little bit reduced because of the Rampart Shield. I would like to use him to stun a few enemies if I have the opportunity. Other than that, he's going to be dealing nice damage, I think, against beasts, thanks to the Beast Slayer's Ring and the Crush ability. We may also want to use Retribution and Command, although if the Jester's Battle Ballad, then I think instead of Command I will use Defender, just in case one of the other characters needs some protecting. And of course it also buffs up the Man-at-Arms very nicely, the protection of the Man-at-Arms, I'm trying to say. Okay, that's basically the idea for today. What do we want to bring? Well, once again, I'm sorry for people who don't like me bringing a lot of stuff into dungeons, but I want to make sure that our people survive. So we're going to bring 36 food, 2 shovels will probably do it. We might get unlucky in that regard, but I'll take the risk. 2 anti-venom, I think. Couple of bandages, because we have no real way of getting rid of that. We do have a very nice healer, but in champion level dungeons the bleeds are very nasty, so 5 bandages I think is something that we will definitely need. Medicinal herbs will give us even more food, but we have plenty, so perhaps I should leave it at 1. Holy water I'll also only take 1. 1 or 2 keys, I think 2, just in case we come across a secret room. And then I think 16 torches for the illumination. Alright, well, this is what I like about the Warrens. It's all nice and compact. So with exploration missions in particular, we have a lot of choices. Let's immediately use the holy water, even though actually we might come across an altar here that allows us to remove negative quirks. I may go for that instead, especially since my inventory is still quite full. We can always come back to it. We should try to remember that we can interact with that curio if we have a holy water. Alright, let's start with the slice-off here, like I was planning, only 5 damage. He is of course quite well protected. Skull Toss for stress damage and 13 regular damage. That's pretty bad. And the stun as well. Munch, 8 damage. And the Blight, and another Munch. You know what I maybe should do is use the Bulwark of Faith on the Legend Crusader. Because it doesn't really matter if he gets stressed out, because he's likely to become virtuous anyway. I kind of like that, that particular plan. Alright, didn't get a kill there, that is too bad. She no longer is stunned, but still pretty worse for wear. Zealous, I think, is a good choice here. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. More bleed. We haven't seen a crit yet, which is annoying a little bit. Alright, the Crusader dodged that, which is kind of surprising, in my opinion, but whatever. He deals increased damage against Unholy, so definitely gonna make use of that. You are going to use an anti-venom and Judgment, because that should heal you. 9 healing, thanks to all of those trinkets. Very nice. Okay, we may want to stun him, because I doubt that we'll be able to finish him off. Alright, another... No, you know what? He is stunned, so let's do a bit of stress relief on the Vestal. Nice. And then a Judgment, I think. 7. Is the bleed going to kill him? Easily. Very good. Take the goodies, use a torch, and move on. Alright, immediately another battle. We did get a surprise though, and I did forget to give the Crusader his other skill. But that's fine, that's perfectly alright. Maybe we should start with a slice off here. Yeah. Oh. I actually meant to do a harvest. I did that wrong. But anyway. No matter. The swine spawn is dead, which is good. The cultist witch might still pose a bit of a problem. Especially if she dodges our attacks. Could do a heal, could do a smite. Let's do a smite. 13 damage is a good start. Eldritch Pool, that wouldn't be too bad. But he resisted the movement, so that's okay. Trot Retreat. He is going to be more lethal in the next round because of that. Harvest. Let's do a harvest. Nice, our first crit. With the Jester, that is. Stressful Incantation. Her stress has been reduced significantly recently by the Jester, so she should be fine. The Darkness falls quite quickly though when you when she uses that ability. Anyway, let's try to stun the Swinetower. Got it, very good. And then you can do a smite. Oh, too bad. That is annoying, but oh well. Kill, please. In combination with the bleed, maybe? Yeah, that's going to do it. Very nice. Only barely, but that's good enough for us. Slice off. Because the Swinetower, of course, has very high protection. Moving him a bit closer. Can we stun him again? 140, 180 against 160, so probably not. We may go for a Retribution, although he isn't protected, and... You know what? I'm going to defend the Jester. And hopefully that's going to work out well. Smite, another 13 damage from our Crusader. And you should probably do a Judgment. Deal some damage while you can and heal up at the same time. Boar Rush, okay, he has very high protection, so that was an excellent outcome from that. Alright, another slice off. The Jester is helping us a lot today. 11 damage this time. He's not going to be dead quite yet. Let's move him forward. Restore a party order, and with a Judgment we should be able to be in a safe situation. Exactly. He is dead. Take most of this. We don't really want portraits. We would rather have a ruby. Dump the rest. Alright. Before I forget, I should... Oh, there's a bit of a glitch there, I think. I do want to use the Bulwark of Faith today a little bit more, I think. I would like to keep the Battle Heal in reserve. Maybe not. Maybe not. It's a bit of a risk, obviously. Holy Lens I haven't been using a lot, but just in case our party gets shuffled around, I do want that in my back pocket. Okay, then do I want to camp? And once again I forgot to do the camping skills, but I think... You know what? I'm going to do an early campfire for once. We do have enough stress to warrant a feast. Okay, and then all companions 10% extra damage and possibly increased crit chance. That could be nice. Self only and all companions increased dodge and crit. I like it, but let's continue looking at what we have. Instruction, dodge and speed on another companion. I don't really think that I need that. Maybe the Crusader. The Crusader is quite slow. So increased dodge and speed could be useful on him. How expensive is it anyway? 3. That's actually quite expensive. Prevents nighttime ambush. That could be nice. Zealous speech is a bit expensive. What does the Vestal have? Possibly something that prevents a nighttime ambush. No, she doesn't. I think I do want that though, because I've been screwed over by those nighttime ambushes in the past. So I suppose we'll, in that case, definitely start with Zealous Vigil. It's a bit wasteful, but I'll take it, I think. Alright, what else have we got? One companion, increased accuracy and crit. I would love to apply that to himself, but what I could do... Yeah, I'm not sure at all. Maybe... we do have... no, we only have one religious character, alright. So that's... Prey is not going to be all that great. One companion, if religious, receive reduced stress damage, reduced stress. No, don't really need that either. Alright, so I guess we can simply go for some straight up buffs. And let's do a weapons practice. That one looks pretty good. She didn't get the crit chance, but that's fine. Then we have tactics, which increases crit even further. Or we could imply instruction to our Crusader, and then we have 1 point remaining. I don't think that we have anything that we can do for 1 point. So I don't really like doing that. It's a bit of a waste of that 1 point. It doesn't really matter all that much, to be perfectly honest, but in that case I think I would rather have the tactics. Alright. Rest. It's nice knowing that we are not going to get ambushed here. And we may as well, we have 3 keys, we may as well check out the contents of this chest. Only heirlooms. Not really in need of those anymore. Alright, a couple more. Okay, this is a buff. It's either protection or damage. I would love the Crusader to be nicely buffed up. We could use this for food, but I would rather do this, I think. Given the opportunity. Even more damage. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Vomit. Alright, good. What do we want to start with? I think a harvest might work here. Just in case that the Swine Thunderer becomes annoying. Drums of Debilitation. The Crusader is very stress resistant, although nowadays that's a mark, but that's actually fine by me as well. Let's kill this guy. Very good. Crits coming into play there. Unfortunately, cannot really use the Crusader to kill the Swine Heaver, but we can deal massive amounts of damage against the Swine Tar, he said. Oh well. Too bad. Maybe next time. His accuracy has been boosted as well, right? No, it hasn't. Okay. Then that may be the problem. Alright. A dodge debuff, that's not great, but whatever. Swine Reaver is now gone, and now we can start slicing off on the Swine Tar. He is still very dangerous, of course. That mark, is that going to be still there? Alright, please attack him, please attack him. A Bull Rush against the Man-at-Arms, that is pretty nasty damage. And once again a stun, that's not good. Let's heal him back up. 14, excellent. 9 crits. Please deal massive damage. 11, come on, you can do better than that, right? Sure you can. Let's do a judgment, just in case we get close enough to the kill. No. No, next round not quite yet, but the round after that we may be able to take him down. That will do it. Maybe not immediately, but eventually. Another brilliant heal, of course, that's all thanks to the trinkets. Let's move him back to this position. And you may as well go for the kill. Yeah, that's fine. Going all the way down. Ow. 17 stress damage. The Jester's gonna have to do some stress healing, I think. Ooh, this is nice, because I believe you can get rid of a quirk when using the holy water on this altar. Alright. This kind of party composition of the enemies can be quite tricky. This guy's protected, so I guess I should go for a harvest here. Hope for a crit. But at least I'm gonna land a few bleeds, which is something. Hook where it hurts. Moves the Swine Thunderer in a more vulnerable position, so I'm okay with that. The Crusader is doing not so good at the moment. Let's use a bandage. And then smite down the Thunderer. Come on! What's... Okay, he's not doing so well today. That's fine, but the Man-at-Arms, however, is doing very, very nicely. Heal up. Only 8, that's surprising. I wonder why that's so low on him. Oh well. Another harvest, maybe? Nice crit there. It's not gonna get the kill, unfortunately. He is that, though. Can we kill him before he gets a chance to act? Indeed, we can. And then a ball and chain on the Jester, which was dodged. Another heal on the Crusader, I think. 10, a bit better. And then you can start smiting. I could use the Bulwark of Faith, but I don't think that we really have to worry about anything here. Excuse me. So I'm back. My browser made a couple of noises. I had turned that off, but apparently somehow that didn't work for certain tabs in my browser window. Anyway. Fixed it now, and I'll take note of that in the future. And get the kill here, alright. Victory, get a bit more gold, and then remove a negative quirk, which would be brilliant. Love interest, satanophobia. Or enlightened. Only meditate. Actually, enlightened is pretty bad. Let's do that one. Purifies the altar. Enlightened quirk removed. We saved 3,500 gold from that, so that's pretty damn useful. I'm thinking of going all the way down first, just in case I find another holy water, and we'll end up going all the way back to interact with the pile of bones. We shouldn't interact with that, probably, not without a medicinal herbs. Yeah. For a moment there I was considering moving the Crusader back to the second position, but it doesn't really matter to us. Makes no difference for the abilities that the Man-at-Arms and the Crusader can use. This gives food, but once again we still have plenty, and... I don't want to risk diseases or blight. Okay, this fight should be fine, I think. Let's start with a harvest. You can try to kill the witch. Is that going to do it? Not quite. She's only gonna have one turn though, so that's kind of good. We have a bleed on our Man-at-Arms, but he'll be fine, I think. Stressful Incantation on the Vestal, who is quite vulnerable to that. So that's actually kind of a good play on their part. Alright, let us do a heal on the Crusader. And you can do a bit of stress relief. Keep things under control. This party composition works quite well, I must say. Then we haven't been really unlucky yet in this particular dungeon, so... that has been different in the past. It definitely has been. Don't really know what to do with that. I think that gives you a positive quirk, possibly, but all our characters already have loads of positive quirks, so I don't really want to do anything to jeopardize that. Oh, I actually want to move up now, I think. Another pile of bones, okay. We haven't had a scout yet, as far as I can remember. So it's unlikely that we'll actually... oh, never mind. Secret room, secret room, secret room. Oh, yes, secret room. Ha ha ha, lovely. Lovely. Let's take a look down here. No, never mind. And we're gonna go up, even though there's a fight there. I think we should be fine. Do we still have our buffs for one more fight? Okay. And that's going to be this one. Not a particularly great fight to use this buff on, but I'll take it. Okay. The Black Plague. Seriously. Our Crusader doesn't have a good day today. Let's try to make sure that this guy is not going to do anything else. That didn't quite work out as well as I hoped. Yeah. He is quite fast, so now it's likely that he'll get another attack off. And she's gonna get stunned? Yes, indeed, she is. Alright. Still got a kill with the Crusader, despite the fact that he is now diseased and everything. The plague diseases are really, really bad, by the way. I'll take a look at what it is exactly in a minute. It reduces his speed by 5, his max HP by 10%, and he's he's basically very, very, very vulnerable to disease and blight. So yeah, that's not a good disease to have at all, as far as that's even possible, of course. We're gonna stun this guy if we get an opportunity. I may do something else now, because he's already had his turn, of course. The bleed is pretty bad, so use another bandage. And crush. 11 damage, not bad. That is definitely a lot better, and indeed gets the kill. Alright, bunch of gold, which is good, and we can simply continue on. We did have a very nice scout recently, so we can move quite a bit further through the dungeon without too many problems. Another pile of bones. I should have brought more holy water. But then again, you never know. Sometimes you bring a whole stack of something and it's not gonna do you one bit of good. Sometimes you don't bring it because you don't think you'll need it and you'll need a whole stack of it. But anyway, I think I am gonna camp here because the torchlight is so low and we could do with a few more buffs and a little bit of health. So that sounds okay to me. I don't even think that we've had even one hungry event as well, which is surprising. Alright, now what do we do? Prevent nighttime ambush is going to be a huge waste now. So I don't think I'll do that this time. I hope I'm not going to regret that. But anyway, weapons practice and tactics. Maybe increase the... I would love to increase the accuracy, honestly, on the Crusader, because he's been missing a lot. Can we do that with... No, we cannot. You can apply Tiger's Eye, so let's do that on the Crusader. Then we have... mostly the men-at-arms who can do things. So we could do tactics, leaving 5 more points. Then we have instruction is not that good, so I guess we're going to use tactics and weapons practice regardless. And then unfortunately we're going to have to waste 1 point. It's not the worst thing in the world, like I said. It's just slightly irritating, and I would like to not do that if there were another option. So yeah, let's do that. And then we can rest. And then we have to kind of hope that we don't get ambushed here. Although we'll probably be fine. Oh well. See how we do. Okay, well, it's been worse. It's definitely been worse. Especially since our party should be able to... Oh, that's also very good. Seriously? Some kind of Superman maggot there. Even got a stun on him. That is pretty bad. You actually stunned that guy. Ah, come on! That should have definitely been a hit, I think. Anyway, Holy Lance is definitely going to be one of my next options, but she can do a mace bash. Getting a kill, in fact. Very good. Then our Crusader. Holy Lance. As soon as we kill the other maggot, he's not gonna have another opportunity to use that, but I think Battle Belt is called for here. Stress-wise, we're still okay looking, I think. Stun on the stress damage dealer, because stress damage can be a huge deal later on. Judgment on that guy. Didn't quite get what I wanted there. And next time we're probably gonna have... Oh my god, lethargy, what does that do? I mean, some of those -4 speed, that is pretty bad, yeah. Anyway, some of these enemies, they do a very small attack, but then they still have a very small chance to stun, to do a disease and all that sort of thing, so really annoying. We could do a bulwark, but the mark I think is only going to last for 1 round. Actually, the bulwark isn't that good of an ability at all. We could try to go for another stun, or maybe do a crush on this guy. Excellent. Scald Sauce. We can do a stress shield in a minute if we need to. You heal up the Jester. And the Jester can reduce, hopefully, can reduce the stress on... Let's go for another stun. A crit, very good. Jester. Not quite yet. Group heal could be brilliant here, actually. 7 across the board. Very nice. Stress heal, like I said. Looking a lot better again. And you kill! Urgh. Need a bit more damage. Come on! Yes, excellent. Kill? Yeah! I was kind of worried there that we wouldn't get a chance to act before the ghoul did, but we were fine. Shuffle them around. And moving on. Yes. Immediately going to go into another fight. 3 swine heavers. That's not too bad, hopefully. Then again, we may come out of this dungeon with a lot more diseases than I anticipated. Do we get to act? No. Well, yes, but... probably only the Jester and then the final Swine Reaver is gonna attack. No diseases from that, which is good. You can do a judgment. 14, that was probably not the right choice there. Although it may have been actually. Nice! Good crit. And you Zealous? Yeah, I guess so. Didn't quite get the kill on the last one. And he's gonna act first, I bet. Yeah, there we go. They don't do a lot of stress damage, but of course the Crusader is very resistant to that anyway. The Jester is very effective today, but not if we only have one enemy remaining. Fortunately, our other guys can take care of those. Most of the time, anyway. Okay. We're not gonna touch that. Oh, but we are going to interact with this little thing. See what we get. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I want all of that. And do I want to keep a key? I think so, because we are approaching a treasure room. I think I can miss one anti-venom, to be perfectly honest. Yep, I think I can. Alright, moving on. And let's go in here. Alright, more Swine Heavers, but we did get the surprise this time. Harvest. Excellent crit on the first Swine Heaver. Then you can maybe even finish him off, although I would also like to stun maybe the Swine Meat Hooker. It could also be good, but I think damage-wise we're okay. I mean, we have a lot of health, so we should probably kill the stress and disease and debuffer creatures. If you know what I'm trying to say there, because that was not a very coherent sentence. And try to deal a bit of damage to him. Excellent, got the kill there. Very good. 10 damage and the bleed? No? Okay. Vomit. Dodged it? Alright, then we're looking okay. Then we are looking fine. Oh yeah, of course he immediately gets to act again because of his high speed. Finish him off, I think. Another crit of 32 damage. Very good. This time we did get bled. Very badly as well. He cannot really do a lot here, unfortunately. Stress relief. Let's increase our speed, crit chance and accuracy. Then you can do a bit of healing. Crusader can definitely use that in my opinion, especially with that new bleed. Patch that up. Start taking down the Swine Slayer. Reduce a bit of stress on him perhaps. And then yeah, let's simply deal some damage here. Only 8. Still helping a lot in my opinion, but could be better. I was expecting better heals, honestly, from the Vestal. Let's take a look at that anyway. 7 to 9. So let's say that's an average of 8. And then we get 2/3 on top of that. So I'm actually expecting like 13, 14 or 15 hit points every time. So I'm not really sure why that isn't happening. She's still doing fine, but not as well as I was hoping she would. Anyway, we got a scout, alright. That could be very good, because I would like to know if we need any shovels. I'm not sure if these corridors have been scouted, so I think I'm going to hang on to the shovels as a matter of fact. Food-wise, I am actually doing pretty well, so I'm going to eat a bunch with our people. You can also eat one. But I think I'm going to dump the bandage here. Yeah. Take a look inside of this. And we immediately get a bit of food back. Alright. See if we can... Oh my god, another pile of bones. The game is simply, you know, taunting me with that. Do I want to go over here? We don't know what to expect there. You know what? I'm gonna go over there. We're doing fine. We still have a bit of inventory space that we can waste on some treasures. Good thing we got a surprise, because this is not a good battle, in my opinion. 18 damage is a good start on the Swine Drummer. You can use your harvest ability. Very nice. He is not going to be dead, unfortunately. We can help that, though, with that. And then you could kill the Flesh Eater. The Swine Slayer is not gonna get killed from that, but the Worm might be. Okay, apparently I now killed a certain amount of beasts or something like that, because there's a Steam achievement down there. I believe you cannot see those, they don't get recorded. A bleed, but we can heal against that with our Vestal. Alright. Gets to act again. Please don't stack that bleed. Okay. Stun the guy. Alright, not bad at all. Heal the Crusader a bit. And then you can probably simply smite him. Our stress is looking excellent. I'm really happy with this. Let's dump the key. And Eldritch Killing Incense is not that bad, but is it worth dumping stuff for? You know what? I think it is. I think it is. 4 food. I'm sure we can spare that, right? Okay. This is pretty bad. And if we retreat from a battle, we get a lot of stress. But then again, if we continue with this battle, we'll still get a lot of stress probably anyway. And we've lost all of our camping buffs already. So what am I going to do? I think I'm going to see this one through. That's basically what I typically do anyway. So I think I am going to do that. I was actually planning on doing a harvest there, but I used the wrong ability. Oh well. Our man-at-arms, my god, he doesn't even have the Ancestor's Pen, but he is critting and critting and critting and doesn't stop, and I love it, but I don't quite understand why. Not that we really need to understand why. I mean, it's enough for me that he helps us so much. Actually, we're doing kind of okay. Only 1 stress damage dealer remaining, and we do, of course, have the Jester who can reduce stress if we need to. Yes, I think I do want to do a slice off. It's a bit unfortunately that we cannot take the opportunity to stress heal, but oh boy, that's a nice heal. Didn't get stress relief from that for some reason though. And he's gonna need another heal in a minute anyway. Alright, you go for a stun, I think. And then you do the stress relief. Just like we planned. And you should do the healing probably. We still have to do at least one more battle. One more room battle, as a matter of fact. Alright, too bad that we cannot bleed him now. The timing of that corpse disappearing was a bit unfortunate there. But his attack missed anyway, so we should end up doing okay here. One more hit point, of course. Let's do a group heal, actually. A crit heal on herself, reducing even more stress, and you can get the kill. Take most of that. You can use the bandage, and the Book of Sanity is a lot better than the Eldritch Killing Incense, so I'm gonna take that one instead. Dump the rest. Alright, and I was thinking, I'm not going to use the Bulwark of Faith anymore, I'm going to use the Stunning Blow. I think that's a better ability for me. Alright, moving on. Now, I'm not really sure if we have scouted this hallway, so I'm gonna use all the torches that I have here. Don't really need those. Alright, we're actually done. Okay. We're actually done. Considering the fact that this is the Warrens, this room is probably not going to be worth it all that much. So what else could I do? I could simply get out of here, I suppose. We have a very nice loot here. But then again, our party has been doing so well. You know what? I'm gonna push my luck a little bit. That's never gone wrong in the past before. This is actually our first trap, I believe. 130, you can do it. Alright. Spell is nothing to scoff at. But hopefully we'll be fine. Hopefully we'll be fine. Okay, that landed on everybody. But only a little bit of stress overall. All things considered. Alright, what are we going to do here? I think a good start would be to kill the Swine Reaver. Oh, I was really hoping for another 32 hit points crit. You can do it in that case. Alright, you should probably do a slice off against this guy. Bleed him out. Break through that protection. Regular damage doesn't really concern that much. Isn't really that concerning to us at the moment. We would prefer, though, to get out of this dungeon with as little stress damage as possible. Obviously, the Swine Thunderer is going to do everything in his power to avoid that. Ah, I was really hoping for the kill there. Alright, not bad, not bad. Another slice off. Hitting the back is a bit of a problem with this party composition, come to think of it. I don't even know how we've managed that so far. I really don't. We have been using Judgment, I suppose. Not much else. Interesting. Anyway, I could kill the Cultist Champion, which would be good. This guy is also probably going to die if we land the Judgment on him, but... You know what? I feel that I need to do one of these two guys. Nice. And then you can do the smites. Yeah, too bad though about that guy getting another attack off. Stress is still looking kind of okay, but could have been better. Retribution... You know what, we are going to use a Retribution simply to mark him, because he doesn't have as much stress as the other people do. Now we can, as a matter of fact, target the guy in the back. But I'm going to do that with a Harvest. Simply because I would not be able to kill him anyway, I think, with the Crusader. And that actually had a chance of getting rid of the corpse. Well, that might have been a bit ridiculous to do, as a matter of fact. Ah, well. Too late now. Get rid of that corpse, and then next round we will definitely be able to take care of the Swine Thunderer. Maybe even do a stun, not kill him, and do a bit of stress relief. (22, 29), that's looking fine. You know what, let's go for the kill here. Like that. We don't have a bleed anymore. So yeah, let's dump the bandage. That much is obvious. Take a look over there, see what that is. That is a regular crate with some heirlooms. I guess I would rather have those than the torch, which I'm going to use immediately anyway. Move backwards. We're gonna save a little bit of time. We don't need to go all the way to the other room. Take a look over there. It's another torch, but maybe if I do this, we get a bit more out of that. Not a lot, I grant you. Alright, anything else? No, I think that's pretty much it. Alright, well that was a very nice run again. 15,000 gold plus another 15,000, I like it. Means that I should be about 40, no, I think I should approximately have 50,000 gold in the bank now. We do of course have a couple of heroes who are diseased, especially the Jester. And the Vestal is no longer resilient, but now a fast healer. I'm not really sure what the difference... Well, and I know that there's a big difference, of course, but I don't even really know what resilient is. It is not that great of a perk, I think. Alright. So, first things first. You go into the medical ward, and we want to get rid of your syphilis. And the Black Plague is also pretty bad, but I would rather get rid of the Necromania first, before that one gets locked in. Yeah, sure. Do you have a bad one? You're now permanently clumsy, which is not particularly great. Alright, next time. Next time, hopefully I'm gonna do the Brigand 16-pounder, get another Blasphemous Vial in the process. The Fuseman's Matchstick also looks pretty damn amazing. Really would want that one. Oh, and the Ancestor's Portrait is back. I still want that trinket kind of badly. Yes, I do. So, what am I going to do next time? I'm not really sure. I'm gonna go into the Weald regardless. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you will join me in the next episode, when we will be going on an expedition in the Weald, like I already said. Whatever.